What is up, everyone? Welcome to Panfro Games, and we have even more leaks to talk about. And I know yesterday we talked about all of the brand new Pokemon that were coming to Pokemon Legends Arceus, but now we have even more information about the Pokemon, about the game in general. But in today's video, I really want to focus on at the beginning here the new Pokemon, their names, their typing, and now we got their base stat totals. But let's just dive right into this topic. And I'm incredibly excited to talk about the brand new Pokemon in this game because they look phenomenal. And now we got full typing. So Hisuian Decidueye is grass fighting, Hisuian Typhlosion, fire ghost, Samurott, water dark, Hisuian Growlithe and Arcanine are both fire and rock. Hisuian Voltorb and Electrode are both electric and grass. We got Cleaver, who's bug rock, obviously. Hisuian Quillfish and Overquill, our brand new Pokemon Overquill, are both dark and poison. Very interesting. And we got Hisuian Sneasel and his brand new evolution Sneasler, who are both poison and fighting. And this is actually incredibly such a good improvement for the Sneasel line, especially for competitive play. And we got the brand new Ursaring evolution, Ursaluna, who is normal and ground type. Very interesting, much better than the basic normal typing that we've always had. Wyrdeer, who's normal and psychic. Hisuian Lilligant, who is also grass and fighting. So we have two grass and fighting Pokemon to pick from now. So if you don't actually end up picking this Hisuian Decidueye as your starter, you can always go Hisuian Lilligant as well. Then we got the brand new Basculin form, which is White Stripe. And then male Basculegion and female Basculegion. Both of them are water and ghost, but we'll go over their actual differences besides their visual look in a moment. Hisuian Zorora and Zoroark are both normal and ghost. Hisuian Braviary, psychic flying. Then we got Avalog down here, Hisuian Avalog, which is ice and rock. Hisuian Sliggoo and Hisuian Gudra being dragon and steel type, which is an incredible glow up for this line. It was already a good Pokemon, but man, dragon steel's being phenomenal. And then our brand new genie, our new force of nature, Anaromas in its Therian form, which is fairy and flying, which is going to be an absolute monster and competitive. And then the new Dialga and Palkia forms, which are officially called Lord forms. And they keep their originals typing of Steel Dragon and Water Dragon. So that is all the new Pokemon and forms in the game. However, we have even more information. I think people who play competitive or people who want to make a good team will actually care about the next topic. However, before we go into the base stats, I do want to talk about some of the new Pokemon in order. And this is what Typhlosion looks like with flames. Honestly, looks pretty good overall. Fire Ghost. I wish it was a little bit more ferocious, but I know a lot of people are happy with this new Typhlosion form. So just want to let you know that Typhlosion does not look as dopey as he does in the original pictures. But if you do not want to get Typhlosion, you can also decide to go for Hisuian Decidueye here, who is grass fighting and showing off his new signature move, Triple Arrow, which is an insane move as this move has a high crit chance and it lowers the opponent's defense as well. So overall, I'm super happy with this, and I think I may actually end up switching from Typhlosion to using Hisuian Decidueye as my main Pokemon. And then we got some Hisuian Samurott in game. Honestly, a little bit disappointed with this one overall, but hey, let me know in the comments below which one you're going to be starting with. And now let's dive right into the base stats of these Pokemon. And here are all the data mined stats that are on screen. I'll scroll down when we get down to the other Pokemon. But yeah, these are all data mined from the game and currently being added to Pokemon Showdown. So hopefully in the very near future, we can actually play with these Pokemon and all the brand new moves that are added. But that's another topic for another day. But looking at this, there are some crazy Pokemon with some new stats that we need to just dive right into. So we're going to start this off at the top with Hisuian, Growlithe, and Arcanine. The Hisuian forms of Growlithe and Arcanine have gained plus 5 HP and plus 5 attack, but they lost 5 special attack and 5 speed. So I think the HP and attack increase is really good. minus special attack is incredible. We don't need it on Arcanine, honestly, for the most part. But the loss in speed is pretty big to me. I mean, losing 5 speed, going from 95 to 90 does hurt. Makes sense thematically because you are a rock type, so you're going to be naturally slower usually. And getting that into HP, I much rather would have just had a plus attack and minus special attack, but I think this is going to be pretty good. I actually think this could be good in like maybe VGC competitive maybe, but having 2 typings and being rock fire gonna be not great. However, I will love using this Pokemon in the game. So Hisuian Voltorb, Hisuian Electrode, their stats actually did not change. They have the exact same stats as their Kanto counterpart, so there's not much to say there. Really fast Pokemon. I wish Hisuian Electrode got more special attack, but that's okay. I mean, at the end of the day, Grass Electric's still pretty unique typing. I think it'll have some sort of niche in whatever tier it ends up playing in. And now we got Hisuian Typhlosion. The Hisuian Typhlosion gained 10 special attack, which is great. Typhlosion really needed that. But it lost 5 HP and speed. So I really wish Hisuian Typhlosion did not lose that speed. If it honestly kept that speed, it would have been probably the clear best of the 3 of them. Just because, you know, having extra speed would have been so nice. Base 100 with 119 special attack is actually a monster, and fire and ghost is such great stab attacks. Really wish we lost 5 attack to put into speed. The fences are overall, you know, it's just Typhlosion. Always been a little bit of an awkward Pokemon, but I do believe this will be much better as well. And hopefully the moveset ends up being better too. And then we got ourselves Quillfish and Sneasel Hisuian forms. They did not change at all. They're the same. However, their evolutions did. Of course, they're new Pokemon, so they're going to have their own stats. So that'll be interesting to go through. And now we got Lord form of Dialga and Palkia. So Dialga actually gained plus 20 special defense and lost 20 to attack. And Palkia lost 20 to attack as well, but gained 20 to speed, which is actually really crazy, and it makes this Pokemon really good. I mean, base 120 speed and 150 special attack is crazy. We're going to be seeing this in Ubers for sure. So yeah, that Palkia upgrade is pretty good. Dialga getting a little bit more bulk is great as well. And I mean, the special attack, of course, at 150 is where you're going to be doing your damage anyway. So, and then we got Hisuian Samurott, which is very interesting. This one had a lot more stat losses than I actually figured when I first looked at this. So Samurott loses 5 HP, 5 defense, and 5 special defense, and 8 special attack, but it gains 8 attack and 15 speed. So it gets a lot faster than before too, which is, wow, that's not saying a lot. That's honestly not saying a lot compared to original Samurott. I think this thing should have been at least base 90 speed at this point. At least it's more attack heavy, but at the end of the day, 108 versus 100 makes you a mix attacker. And I just think it's a little bit disappointing how the stats are. I think it should have gotten more into an attack, drop more of that special attack overall. But, you know, it's okay. You know, we needed a mix attacker between the 3, but this is pretty heavy of a mix attacker in my opinion. And then we got Hisuian Lilligant, which has a massive change in playstyle. I mean, it is grass fighting, so it is not just a grass type, and now it's going to be more focused on physical moves. It gains 45 attack and 15 speed while loses 60 special attack. That's awesome. Makes it a lot faster. I mean, base 105 speed and 105 attack. That's sort of monstrous, honestly. That is a threat. I mean, with grass and fighting stab, that is something you're actually going to really have to watch out for. And then we got Hisuian Basculin, which is not much of a big difference. I mean, it's literally the same because it has the asterisk. But the big thing will be coming later when we actually dive into Basculegion. And we got some minor changes with the Zoroark line. Minus 5 HP, minus 5 attack, plus 5 special attack, and plus 5 speed for both of them. This makes them a really good threat, honestly. I mean, base 125 special attack is pretty gnarly with base 110 speed, and normal ghost stab is great. I mean, incredible defensive typing. The big thing is, because its defensive typing is so good, its defenses are absolute trash. 55 HP, 60 defense, 60 special defense. This Pokemon cannot take a hit, but the good thing is you can switch into a lot of things with it, so it is pretty good in that regard. Braviary Hisuian got some big changes with plus 10 HP, minus 40 attack, -5 defense, plus 45 special attack, -5 spadef, and -15 speed. This is a whole new Pokemon, honestly. I mean, it is really a slow Pokemon, but however, I mean, even though you only got 65 base speed, you're still putting in the damage here with base 112 special attack and 110 HP. So you're a lot more bulky in general. You do have sort of a high attack stat. If only that went down a little bit more and went a little bit more to the speed, or even its other defensive stats, or even its HP. So I do think that's a little bit disappointing. I don't think it's going to be viable in really any crazy way. But, overall, I think it is, I like flipping from a full physical to a full special attacker. I think that is a cool thing that they did here. And then going on from Braviary, we hit the Slugoo and Goodra line. And they got a pretty good change as well. So for both of them, they both lost 10 HP. They both gained 30 defense, and they both lost 20 speed. And let's be real, they weren't really outspeeding anything in the first place. I mean, base 100 before, base 80 before is pretty good for sure. But you're a Goodra, you're going to be going like max special attack, max HP, or maybe like go max Spadef, max special attack with like a assault vest, or, like some sort of defensive stat. So this is actually incredible. And it just really fits into what archetype it already was. I mean, this Pokemon hits like a truck already, and Dragon Steel typing is going to be so good for competitive play. I mean, 100 attack, 100 defense, 110 special attack, and 150 special defense. Absolute monster of a Pokemon. This is going to be so good when it actually gets playable on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. And then we have, hisuian Avalog, which is really funny. This is such a meme. I mean, it's Ice Rock, so it's already weak to so much. It gained plus 10 attack, it lost 10 special attack, it lost 10 special defense, and it gained 10 speed. And, I mean, these stats are funny, dude. 95 HP, okay, bulky. 127 attack is massive, absolutely. 184 defense is wild. That's crazy. But then you look at its special defense, which is 36. So if you get hit by a Focus Blast, you're done. Or you hit by, like, any sort of like a flash cannon, you're dead. So that's gonna be really interesting. And 38 speed. So, it's a meme, but hey, it's an incredible defensive wall, but it probably won't see any real viable play in any of the good tiers, right? So then we got Decidueye, Hisuian, and there's a bunch that was changed here. And Decidueye got plus 10 HP, plus 5 attack, plus 5 defense, so overall more bulky because it is ghost, and it's because it's fighting in grass, so more physical bulk, but it lost 5 special attack, 5 spadef, and 10 speed. The loss to the speed is hurtful. I mean, it went from base 70 to 60, and 60s are really slow, so that does hurt. But, I mean, hey, getting 112 attack is really nice, too. And, 95 special attack is still a little bit high. I do wish it had more speed. That's really low, and it makes me really think, do I really want the Decidueye, or will I go to Typhlosion? And now for all of our new Pokemon, and Weirdeer seems alright overall. Base 105 attack and 105 special attack makes it a nice mix attacker. It ends up being slower than Stantler, which is pretty funny. But overall, it looks pretty decent. Normal Psychic is alright. I don't think it'll be usable in any way, but I think it'll be okay for this game. Cleaver is very interesting. Cleaver has 135 attack and 85 speed. That's actually pretty solid. It has low Spadef, and it has pretty low defense for a rock type. 95 and 70 respectively, and 70 HP. I think that's very viable. It is a little bit slow, but hey, you can put something like a Choice Scarf on this at some point, and Cleaver's gonna be a monster. This has higher attack than both Scizor and Scyther. This is crazy. I'm super excited for Cleaver. And something I'm super incredibly excited for and can't wait to use on my team is Ursaluna, Ursarine's evolution. This thing has a base stat total of 550 now, and its HP is 130, 140 attack, 105 defense, with 45 special attack. Good, it's terrible. 80 Spadef, which is actually pretty decent for, its HP stat for sure. That combo's still great. And 50 speed. So it's slow and has no special attack, but that's perfect. It's fine that it's slow. It is bulky as all hell. 140 attack is incredible. This thing is on my team. I can't wait to make teams around this thing too. That's phenomenal. And so then we got Basculegion male and female, and they actually have gender differences as a male and female, and their stats are different. So the male one is higher in its physical attack, which is 112 versus the female, which is 92. However, the female has a higher special attack, which is a difference of 20 versus 80 to 100. So Basculegion male is a pure physical, while Basculegion female is more of a mixed attacker, but it does have higher special attack. So for water ghosts, I think that's cool to have the options as well. Overall, I like it, and I like the design of this Pokemon a lot, but 78 speed is very low. Wish that was faster. And then we got Sneasler. And Sneasler is crazy. So Sneasler is base 130 attack and 120 speed, but it doesn't have the bad typing that Weavile does. So it is 5 speed slower than Weavile, but it is, I believe, 10 attack higher than Weavile. And it loses 3 weaknesses. Absolutely a monster. This thing's gonna be crazy. Poison fighting that fast. And I mean, you have to assume it has some sort of priority as well. So, I mean, at least Mach Punch at the least, because it is poison fighting. So, hey, 130 Mach Punch coming at you and its base speed 120. That's going to be massive. That's going to be massive. So, definitely don't sleep on Sneasler. That's going to be crazy for competitive play. Overquill looks all right overall. I mean, its best stat is 115 attack, which is pretty good. Poison Dark has pretty solid defenses. I mean, 85 HP, 985 defense. And I mean, well, besides the special defense, I mean, specially awful, decent speed, 85, you know. I mean, if it was 90, that'd be a lot better, but I wish it was a little bit more bulky. And then the last Pokemon is the new Genie, which is Enamorous and Enamorous Therian, just like the other Genies and Forces of Nature. This Pokemon's gonna be insane. I mean, 106 speed with 135 special attack. I'm getting Landorus vibes from this thing, like absolutely. And it has 115 attack, so whatever. This thing is an absolute monster. And if you want to go really defensive, you can run Therian, which you just lose all that speed going from 106 to 46. But now your defense went up from 70 to 110. Your special defense went from 80 to 100. Honestly, I think this Pokemon's going to be absolutely busted with Fairy Flying Stab. I think competitively, Enamorous was going to be crazy. I think it's going to go to Ubers. I think it's better than Landorus, honestly. So we shall see how this goes. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of breaking down all the stats of the new Pokemon. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. Subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon Legends Arceus and other videos as well. Peace out and have a great one.